In the early morning hours of August 18, 5,000 men of the 1st Marine Division landed at Lunga Point on Guadalcanal and encountered heavy resistance from a large Japanese contingent. An estimated 15,000 troops, with enough supplies to support operations on the island for over a month. Enemy air attacks throughout the day had little to no impact on the invasion force, as Task Force 1's overwhelming anti-aircraft fire destroyed several bomb and torpedo squadrons, resulting in no hits on the transports during the operation. With Task Force 18 safely escorted out of the area, one job remained for Task Force 1. Return immediately to Lunga Point off Guadalcanal and destroy the Japanese airfield. Hello, welcome back to War on the Sea. The date is August 18th, 1942. We're in day 13 of Operation Watchtower. We have about 3 more days until we get more command points. I believe it was on the 7th, the 14th, and the 21st. We did get our 100 command points back from the WASP. We got that, I believe, on the 17th. So in a few more days, we're going to get more command points. I'm going to use some of these command points now for more transports. I urgently need more transports, probably more so than a aircraft carrier at this time. So what I think I'm going to do is get another, probably troop transport, another Macaulay, and then another, maybe 1 or 2 more C3s. I also need another one over here, so I can get more troops and supplies at Port Moresby. I just need more ships. And then when we get our command points in 3 days, then maybe another aircraft carrier. We'll see. I'm not going to spend all these points, just some of them, because I desperately need more supplies. I don't have a whole lot of troops here in New Hebrides, but I'll bring what I can and then some supplies. So I think maybe 1 troop transport, 2 supplies, 2 C3s, and another C3 over here. I'm thinking. Also, as we mentioned in the beginning, Task Force 1 is on its way to Guadalcanal to bring this airfield down. We have to do this because they get a bonus for this, and we need to make sure that we do everything we can for our troops here. So we're going to come down here, reduce that airfield, and I might, while I'm at it, I might just go here and do the same thing. In fact, what I'm thinking about, although I don't know, this is only level 3. It's float planes, which is no big deal. Shortland, level 4 airfield, float planes. So after we reduce this, we shouldn't have too much problems with air raids, and one of the things I'm going to do from now on, Task Force 1 is going to, since we're going to reduce these airfields, Task Force 1 is going to hover around here, stay around in this area when night approaches, and then right before I can't launch planes anymore, I'm going to launch some float planes from Guadalcanal Island, come up here at night, see if I can find, because obviously the Japanese have been supplying Guadalcanal, probably at night like they did historically. Bring some float planes up here, search at night, have Task Force 1 hanging out down here, and if I see one, move them in to destroy them. Okay, before I get my new transports, I went and did a little math, and counting Task Force 1 and 18, as far as what I can transport, I have 4 destroyers, 3 light cruisers, 2 tankers, a troop transport, and 4 C3s. Add all that up, and I can transport at any one time between these two 3,660 troops and 6,560 supplies. Now, if I use one of the C3s for engineering parts, I can transport 4,920 supplies. So, seeing this, I do need more troop transports, but I also would like more supplies as well, since I have a supply crunch issue here. I have 8,200 supplies here, but again, I might be able to make it with just what I have. Maybe I'll just get one troop transport, although I would like my destroyers to be transporting. If they're going to transport troops, I'd like them to transport up to Maleta instead of here. We'll see. I just need more ships. So, let's see what I want to do here. Okay, this is what I've settled on. A troop transport and 2 C3 cargo vessels. Now, it does seem, again, like I have enough transport ships, but in this part of the campaign coming up, really I'm going to be focusing on trying to build my bases up, since that's how I get more command points, and that's what I need. I need a really good airfield here and a port here. That's what I really, really need. So, level 3 port, as high as an airfield as I can get, and I need supply ships constantly running back and forth to do this. So I'm going to need these, and I'm still considering maybe another one down here with Task Force 5. One more run up here and I'll be able to get this at level 3, but it's taken quite a while to do that. So I'm thinking maybe I could use more troops here too. I'm going to go ahead and get a Macaulay here as well, plus another C3. I know I'm spending quite a bit of points here, but I don't need an aircraft carrier right now. I need transports. I really need them pretty desperately. So let's go ahead and get those down here. I still have 50 command points left, and then when I get my command points in 3 days, I'll have enough for an aircraft carrier. So just need to hold out for 3 days without an aircraft carrier. I think we could do that. Shouldn't be too difficult. So let's get these loaded up. We have some aircraft coming in here. I want to see what these are real quick. I launched some lightnings to intercept. So I'm kind of curious what we have here. I'm thinking it's probably just a couple, maybe a bomber or some sort. What do we got? Oh, it's a float plane. Oh, well. Go get them, boys. Alright. Taken care of. And we will return to base. Okay, we have an encounter with Task Force 1. There are no aircraft around, so I'm thinking subs? Probably. Let's go to Task Force 1 and change our, let's see, we want line ahead. And we want to put our destroyers in front. So let's swap positions here, swap positions here, swap positions here. And let's go tactical and see what... Oh my gosh, we're headed right towards the island, Guadalcanal. We're going to probably want to... I don't like this because we're going to probably want to turn to starboard, and that's probably where the torpedoes are going to come in. We'll see. I don't know. Let's start, and then right away, I'm going to pause. Because I cannot issue orders as quickly as the AI. We're going to have Fletcher, so I can do this all at once. So I have an increased speed and hard to starboard. You know what? Maybe we'll just have them all. And then let's have the Radford do the same. And the rest of them, I probably want to... I'm going to see if I can turn them to port. Full speed. Try and get them out of the way. Alright, Fletcher, you could probably start putting that rudder. There we go. Oh, I gotta go down here and let's have that one rudder midship too. Maybe start turning a little bit to starboard. That's a little overkill there. These 3 heavy cruisers I have at like 15 knots. Well, I'm not seeing any torpedoes. Well, so far nothing, so I'm going to leave. That's too bad. I wanted to kill some subs. Okay, our search aircraft are starting to come back. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. Task Force 1. I wanted to do this now because I don't think I explained this earlier. I'm moving over to Guadalcanal. I figured it was safe to do this because in the previous day we had shot down most of their bombers here as they were trying to come after Task Force 18. So I didn't expect a whole lot of airstrikes here, and that's the case. All right, let's do Task Force 1. Let's see if we can reduce this airfield. Shore bombardment. Here we go. There. Did we reduce the airfield? We did. That helps a lot. Okay, Task Force 1, you will... Do you want to have them come this way and then hang out down here, I think, is what we want to do. Looks like we have some scout planes, float planes coming over to New Hebrides. We're going to launch some lightnings. 4 should do it. And we're going to shoot all of these assholes down. Let's get up in the air. Alright, and up here I want to launch a couple of mariners. I just have them patrol up here for a while. And I think I could do that at night. I honestly don't remember. And we'll just have them head up here. I might just have them just sit there. I don't know. Navigate to up here. And then we'll wait for these float planes to come in. Oh, something else I decided I need to do. Task Force 1. They're not done yet. They're gonna actually... Again, since I don't have a whole lot of air cover to mess with, I'm gonna go over here and take down the airfield at Florida Islands. Might as well since I'm up here. And then Task Force 1 will probably spend the night patrolling the slot. Okay, let's see what these are. I'm assuming it's just a float plane. But either way, we'll take it down. I know it's getting dark, guys, but, okay, looks like we finally got it. So we're going to try and get these as well. I don't know if we're going to be able to see them, but we'll see. Alright, Task Force 5 has finally arrived at Cairns. We picked up the 2 ships that we recruited, and we're going to pick up some cargo here. Jenkins will take some troops. The C3, I think we're just going to do supplies at this point, right now. Supplies, more troops. Actually, we can get more troops at Cooktown. We'll stop at Cooktown instead. Get some fuel here. So we got fuel, nothing. We're going to get troops, supplies, and more troops. And let's get this up here to Cooktown so we can pick up some more. Meanwhile, what's happening up here? We haven't got there yet, but we're on our way. Alright, Task Force 1 has arrived at Florida Islands. Let's bomb this airfield as well. And hopefully we've reduced this airfield, which we have. Great. So neither Guadalcanal or Florida Islands has aircraft. Santa Isabel does. Just float planes, but I'm sure some of those are torpedo bombers. Not very many, though. Well, they have Airfield 3. I might go up here and do the same thing. And that would leave just Shortland. Bougainville doesn't have anything, so maybe I might head up here. I don't know. That's quite far for Task Force 1. I think I would rather just keep Task Force 1 in this area. What time is it? 2000 hours. So 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're just going to stay in this area for now. And then Task Force 18 is about to pick up some more troops and supplies at Guadalcanal Island and then come back up. Once they do, Task Force 1 will rendezvous with them somewhere around here and bring them in. Okay, Task Force 18 has arrived. Let's load them up again. I don't have any destroyers here. They're in Task Force Run right now. I actually need a couple more destroyers, and I think I'm going to, once I get more command points, I'm going to get a couple more destroyers. But right now, let's load them up. We're going to want probably cargo and everything, troops and some fuel. We don't want to bombard our own our own base. Let's see, manage cargo. Let's do supplies. 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 Troops. Fuel. Actually, you know what? Let's detach these two. I don't have enough fuel here. Do I have more over at New Hebrides? I don't. I'm running out of fuel. I will in 3 days. Maybe I should have them go back. I got 156 fuel here. I'm going to use 100 of that. And then I'll have 56 left, and I'll need 200. I just don't have enough fuel here. I'm going to need more than 44, so I might as well just send them both back. Honestly, they're not doing any good here. So let's do that. Let's have them split from group and then have them navigate back. Task Force 18, meanwhile, let's go ahead and get them moving up this way. And I think it'll be okay that we're out in the middle of the day at some point. Again, not a whole lot of air power up here, and we have Task Force 1 that'll be shadowing them the whole time. Okay, it's 5 in the morning. We have search aircraft up everywhere. They are heading towards their assigned patrol sectors. We have Task Force 1 on its way back to rendezvous with 18, and 18 is on its way to Guadalcanal, where we'll unload a bunch more troops and cargo. And then I'm really curious to see what Guadalcanal looks like after we drop them off. Not a whole lot else happening. Task Force 15 is on its way to Guadalcanal Island with more troops and supplies. 7 is still chugging its way back to pick up more fuel. So we're just going to let this thing go, let it run, and when something interesting happens, we'll be back. Okay, we found something. 3 ships, a light cruiser, 2. Well, let's take a look. See if we can see it here. Clear sky for the most part. That is a destroyer escort. One of those mean destroyers. And another destroyer escort. The Japanese really like this this grouping of ships here. I don't know if I have any air assets to go after this. It was right over here. About 200 miles from Port Moresby. About 200 from Milne Bay as well, but 2 Lightnings, 8 air... The Air Cobras might be able to... Which way was this headed? I can't tell anymore. We'll see. I'm not going to do anything about it right now. We'll wait and see if they get a little closer. I should be able to pick them up again, because this aircraft just keeps going back and forth here. 195 miles. Which way are they headed? Ignore. They're headed west, so maybe... How far the Beauforts can make it, the Mitchells can make it, the Air Cobras, barely. Let's wait a little bit longer. I'm going to have to go ahead and have this Catalina kind of keep track of them. 178 miles now from Port Moresby. I'm 220 from Milne. Let's go ahead and launch. We just have 2 bow fighters. I don't know if that's really going to help much, but we'll go ahead and launch them and get them headed over in this direction. We'll also launch the Air Cobras with the 125-pound bombs. Go ahead. Hopefully we can get them over there. We'll put them right about here. And then, can I launch something else? No, I gotta wait for a little bit. So we'll do that. Okay, Port Moresby can launch again. Wondering if I should launch my fighters too. I got 2 of them though. Let's launch the forts. Let's see. Let's do this. 1,000-pound plus 2 500-pound semi-armor piercing. Let's go ahead and launch those and get those going. Alright, Task Force 18 has arrived. How are we looking on Guadalcanal? Really haven't lost... We've lost a little supplies, not a whole lot of troops. I'm curious to see what this looks like after we land. Task Force 18... Let's unload all cargo. Boom. And looks like everything's been unloaded. Let's see what it looks like now on Guadalcanal. Really curious to see this. Holy shit. This does not indicate 15,000 troops. I mean, I was right about here last time with almost 5,000 troops, so that's why I thought it was 15,000. But now we have the advantage here. This is crazy. I thought we're going to need more... Well, we're going to need more troops, but I thought I was going to have to run back again really quickly and get the rest of these here. And I'm going to do that, but this looks actually better than I expected. We now have the majority of troops here. I think now they have like 5,500 troops here, maybe? That's probably more accurate. Very good. Very, very good. So... let's get Task Force 18 out of here. We're going to have them hug the coast and get down here to... back to Guadalcanal Island. Task Force 1, I think... it's only 9 o'clock. I would really like to hang out here, but I'm afraid of some air attack, but I think I might... hang out here for a bit. Just kind of go back and forth a little bit. Maybe... actually, no. Let's escort Task Force 18 out, at least to over here. Okay, the Air Cobras have arrived. Let's go tactical and see if we can do some damage to this destroyer. Where is this destroyer? Okay, they're right off the side. I'm going to have this group move away a little bit, go to the bow. This group will go to the stern, and then we'll try and get this get a good attack on the destroyer. Okay, they've both been assigned target. We're going to tell them to attack. This one's going to circle one more time to get the other Air Cobra. We want to make sure that we attack at the same time. Let's go ahead and have them attack now. We're not going to get perfectly to the back, to the rear and stern. It's just too fast. So let's see how this goes. Wow. Okay, we got a few. At least one bomb on target. Oh, well, we got a couple. I'm going to have them turn and see if we can do attack. See if we could do some strafing before they get shot out of the sky. Okay, what's the report look like? Heavy, moderate flooding. Let's keep going. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. We might want to leave now. Heavy, heavy. We're going to have this one probably cease. This one cease. I think we've lost half of our aircraft. Let's see what we got here. Heavy, heavy. I think we're going to wait and see if it sinks before we do anything else. Alright, we're maneuvering our air cobras down for another run. The Japanese destroyer, they had put the fires out, but they came back. Let's look at the report again. Critical, still critical moderate, but it's now burning again. So this will be interesting to see what happens. I might still wait on the air cobras. Let's have them just kind of circle out here for a little bit and see what happens to this ship first. It's looking really bad. I mean, that thing's all messed up. Alright, done waiting. We're going to go ahead and have them attack. We're lined up pretty good. And here we go. I think we're still at critical moderate. This should do it, really. Alright, let's get him. Get in there. Nice. That should do it. We lost a couple of planes. Looks like. Or maybe, yeah, we lost a couple of them. Let's have them turn this one too. Alright, we'll look at the report again. Critical heavy, that thing's got to be sinking. Yeah, it's going to sink. This evidently is the destroyer that will not die. It's still, the fires are out and it's still afloat. So we're going to go after it one more time. Let's come over here to launch our final strafing run, I would hope. We shall see. And finally, she's going down at the cost of 7 air cobras. That thing has a ton of anti-aircraft. Very dangerous, but we finally got her. I don't mind losing the aircraft. We'll get it back in a few days. So we will retreat. And like I said, I think we have one left. They will return to base. But we still have a few other aircraft coming. We have the Beauforts, and I think we have some Beaufighters over here that take care of the rest of them. Alright, the Beauforts and Beaufighters have finally rendezvoused. Let's get into the tactical here and find these two ships. We're right on top of them. How wonderful. Okay. We have 2 groups. Let's have these. We've got to organize these again. Let's get them away from the destroyers first, and then we'll figure this out, how we want to do this. Let's have them form up in line ahead. And then we'll have them attack. They will attack. They will form up in line ahead and attack. Here they come. Hit him. All right, we got one hit. See how these do. Ooh, I don't know. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh my gosh, that was total destruction. How's this gonna go? Oh, they got one of our forts. We're gonna miss on these, it looks like. Oh, one did you see that one bounced off of the of the deck? Okay, one's already sinking. This one's sinking. Got a few hits. And they shot down one of our aircraft. Keep attacking. Alright, a couple good hits. Another plane down. Another hit, good, good. Attack. We're losing aircraft, but I don't care. Another one down. Okay, we got 2 aircraft left. They're both bullfighters. Alright, that's it. That's all my aircraft. Let's see the report. Heavy, moderate flood, they may sink, may not. Well, that's it. She's going down. So we did sink the entire fleet. We lost all of our aircraft too, but that's fine, really, because... well, obviously, we're going to get most of those aircraft back in a couple days, but they have to expend points for this to get this fleet back, so we're out of here. We sunk everything, and again, we lost several aircraft, but I think it was well worth it. Alright, it is 10:45. Let's see what else happens. How are we doing over here? We're still... Task Force 1 is still trying to vacate the area along with 18. Alright, we have an encounter with Task Force 1. I'm sure these are submarines. Let's go to Task Force 1. Change... we want to change this. Yeah, this formation is what we want. I thought I didn't know if I had done this before. We got the... let's make sure we got the destroyers... up front. We do. Good. So we're ready. Let's go ahead and begin. Alright, and right away, I'm going to pause because I can't give orders as quickly as the computer, so let's see. Let's have them full speed, and we will turn to port. Hard turn to port. Same with them. All of the destroyers will turn port. I think everything will, actually. I'm going to slow down here a little bit. We're going to go about 15 knots. Turn to port. See if we can spot these torpedoes. Alright, Fletcher. Rudder midships. Same with Radford, same with Porter. I'm not seeing any torpedoes. I'm sure there are subs here. They just decided not to attack. I'm not sure. We should probably turn on some sonar. Okay, we found... Ooh. Okay, they fired a spread out here. Let's have the Brooklyn full speed. Everybody, rudder midship full speed. So we can outrun these torpedoes. Alright, Fletcher, you will turn starboard, hard starboard. Radford, probably going to have you keep going. I think you can outrun them. Same with Porter. There they are right there. I can see them in the water. Okay, Fletcher has outmaneuvered them. Hopefully, let's have Fletcher slow down, see if we can find the submarine. Radford, start turning to starboard. Same with Porter. Brooklyn, I need you to get your ass out of there. I think you'll be able to. Alright, Fletcher. Hopefully we can find this sub. Okay, we spotted... Ah, we found him. Turn. And go get this guy. There she is. Right there. Turn a little bit. Radford's going to make the first run. Oh, she disappeared? Are you kidding me? Slow down. Alright, Porter's closing in. Let's do 4. Alright, let's fire. Get them in the water. And let's see if we can hit this sub. Well, I think we got... Nah, a little too far away. That one was kind of sort of close. I think now, fire. Alright, I set it to the Radford to go ahead and attack automatically by the AI. I want to see how well the AI does on this. And there go the depth charges. And we'll see how well this goes. Ooh. These look better, I think. We did get some damage on it, looks like. Except they're all exploding back here. Ooh, there we go. A little bit closer. I don't know. Let's look at the report. Moderate, moderate. Okay, so we're doing okay. We'll have the Porter attack now. And the Fletcher will come in if they miss. Are they surfacing? I think they may be surfacing. Let's go back up here, get ready. Ah, no, they're gone. They sunk. I was hoping they would surface and we'd hit them with the guns, but they're dead. Alright, let's leave. That took way too many depth charges. Sunk, Type B. 1 command point earned. So supposedly there's 2 ships out here. It says maybe a submarine. Let's... I don't know if we have anything with depth charges. I don't think we do. So we'll have the Beaufighters come out. And I think they're going to go without. I'm just going to see if I can strafe them. See if we can get over here. 144 miles. Should be able to catch them. There we go. 93 command points for the week. There's our command points. We now have 147. Okay, we're moving in. We have 2 groups to strafe them. Hopefully, we'll get some damage on this thing. We'll see. Ah, they're diving. Come on, get in there before. There we go. Nice. Yeah. Oh. Looks like we got some damage. Let's take a look at the report. Moderate damage? Okay, I'll take it. Got some aircraft coming in to New Hebrides. I brought up some lightnings. Let's go shoot down some float planes if we could find the dang things. Alright, that's all 3. So we'll retreat and go home. Alright, it's a little after 3 in the afternoon, 1500 hours, and search aircraft are still up. Task Force 5 is on its way to Port Moresby. Task Force 18 is on its way back to Guadalcanal Island, although there's not a whole lot left here to take. We do have a whole bunch more troops. Well, not a whole bunch, but we got more troops here and more supply, more engineering and fuel, so we will be heading back to New Hebrides. Task Force 18 will, along with 7. And Task Force 1 is just going to stay up here and try and get... Actually, what I might do is bring a couple of these ships down here, get some fuel and supply. Well, fuel anyway. Supply anyway. And bring it up here to get this level 1 airfield constructed. I think that's another task I really need to perform, but I'm going to leave the episode here, and when we come back we have some command points. We're going to spend those. We're probably going to get a large carrier and a few more transports, or maybe some destroyers. We'll see. Thanks for joining me on this episode, and I'll see you again next time.